Libido and sensuality are affected by these things. Now, you know this if you've ever lost your sex drive and lost your sort of lustful life, or your partner, if you've been in a long-term relationship and you've been sick, libido disappears. Extended adrenaline states, extended distress, don't know if you're going to keep your job, worried about what's going to happen in the future. Certain medications, SSRIs, antidepressants, hormonal replacements, etc., etc. At one point after my hysterectomy, I actually said to my husband, I don't know what I'm going to do, because how can I authentically teach about conscious sexuality and intimacy if I've got no libido? The idea of any sort of play or sex was like, no way. I actually started crying and said to him, I think you're going to have to find someone else because I can't do it. I can't be authentic. No, seriously, the mood swings were terrible. I was a dragon. So, certain sorts of medication can save you in the sense that they put me on HRT because 100 years ago you have an emergency hysterectomy, you die. You don't get to reform your endocrine system. So surgical menopause is a process you're supposed to go in over 3 to 7 years, and it's overnight. So it's pretty awful. It's like puberty on steroids. And then plus you're getting older as well. So, it's not fun. It didn't feel very spiritual, I have to tell you. So here's someone who's got it waxed when it comes to intimacy and pleasure and all of these things. And I am a goddess and the whole bit. And now suddenly I'm thinking, it's all gone. What am I going to do? Because it's not there and I can't find out how to fix this. They've got a so-called solution for men, take Viagra, but for women, there's nothing. So it's like, how do I get it back? Learning curve. So, and emotional effects on the nervous system as well. Again, this goes back to which nervous system are you in? Which nervous system are you choosing to be in? Sometimes you choose, sometimes you don't choose. Depends on how much adrenaline is there. So you have to learn how to relax into bliss and sensuality. And there are lots of ways to do that. But sensuality in our world has a deep connotation with sexuality. And sexuality is the difficult one for people because that's in the box marked sex. It's like we do with holistic healing, but not our genitals. That's not part of our body. It's like we can heal everywhere else, but no, that's separate. That's different. No, it's not. It's part of your body. So you've got to learn to integrate it. And if you want to heal and there's disease happening and you want more intimacy, you've got to learn how to relearn how to relax into bliss and relaxation. And the old methodologies may not work. So you might not even be able to go to a yoga class or go to a meditation, etc. You might not even be able to get into your car to drive somewhere because you're so exhausted from being sick, from being ill. So that's why I actually designed something called Bliss Class, and I offer it for free online, is that you actually do it while you're lying down and you fall asleep. Because when you can actually make the decision to relax and move into the different types of rest in the parasympathetic nervous system, you've got more chance of healing. And then you're in the parasympathetic nervous system and your libido has a chance of returning. And it's important for those of us who are in relationship. I don't know about you guys, but I really did panic when it disappeared because I'd never experienced nothing. I'd experienced, still got to make lunch and, I don't know, all right, we'll have a quickie. I've experienced that before. So what we learn with pleasure, we never forget. And if we learn how to relax into bliss and into sensuality, we can separate sensuality out from sexuality. They are not the same thing.